Hello and welcome back to my channel, Safety Off Gaming, where today I'll be taking you through the XM4 and the different class setups which based on your play style and how you want to run this gun. But boy, has it had a big improvement in Season 2. Basically in Season 1 they really did mess up this gun in the integration, because the bullet velocity on every single one of the barrels were not changing at all, which pretty much made this gun not viable at all in Warzone. What we've seen in Season 2 is they've actually fixed the barrels for the XM4, which is fantastic. But when it first came out in Season 2, the agency suppressor, which we thought took a big nerf, but in fact they accidentally reverted the previous changes, and yeah, it's back to where it is now anyway. The agency suppressor is back and it's better than ever, especially for this XM4 as well. So I'm going to take you through the best class setup for the XM4. I'm going to take you through two. One which will be paired with a sniper, and one which will be your medium to long range option paired with something like an SMG. In my opinion, the best way this gun's used is in that medium to long range. That's where it excels the most, due to the fact that close range is good, but you're going to get outgunned by something like an FFAR or the AMAX or pretty much any SMG. But at medium to long range, this gun can really hit. And I think it could be a top tier gun in Warzone, but it needs to be paired with a strong SMG or the FFAR. So I'm going to take you through two class setups. And yeah, right, let's get into it. I'll just jump straight to the class setups. So, the class setup. So, if you're going to be pairing this with a sniper, or if you're going to be pairing this with an SMG, there is 3 attachments that will be the same across both those. Now that's the agency suppressor, due to the fact that it keeps you off the mini-map, it gives you vertical recoil control, increases your bullet velocity to up to 30%, which before it was a little bit less than that in Season 1, but when they brought it out in Season 2 it was broken, but then after the fix it increased it to up to 30%. It's going to push your effective damage range slightly as well, but not that significant. Next attachment on here is your underbarrel. You're going to be looking at the field agent grip. The field agent grip is going to help you tighten up that recoil, bring it in a little bit with a horizontal control, and also bring it down slightly with a vertical recoil as well. The bruiser grip in Season 1 used to be able to bring down your vertical recoil. That doesn't happen anymore. These stats pros are correct now, mainly. We'll get to another attachment that is slightly broken. But yeah, the bruiser grip no longer helps with your vertical recoil control, so the best option here is the field agent grip. So put that on. Now ammunition, it's depending on which mode you're going to be using it in, whether it's solos, duos, trios, quads, but mainly going to be using a 60 round mag, standard mag. Don't use the fast round. The reload speed on the fast mags, the minimal increase, but it does give you a larger penalty to your ADS. So sticking with the 60 round standard mag here. Now the barrel, this is where it changes slightly. If you're going to be pairing it with a sniper, then you're going to be wanting to go with the reinforced heavy. The reason why is because it's going to push out your effective damage range the most out of these barrels. It's going to push you up to around the 30 meter mark, whereas the standard without it is about 22 meters. So it's going to push out that effective damage range more, and it's going to increase your bullet velocity. When paired with the agency suppressor, it pushes it to close to 1,000 bullet velocity. So it's very good, very decent as well. It's going to have an impact to your movement speed slightly, but it's definitely the best option to go for as a sniper support barrel. Now, the next one, if you're going to be using it to medium to long range, which is where this gun really excels, you're going to want to go with the extended barrel. That's going to push out with the agency suppressors your bullet velocity to close to 1200 bullet velocity, which is going to make that shots from further distance and medium to long range feel closer to hit scan, and it's going to register your bullets quicker. So that's definitely the way to go for when paired with an SMG. So extended barrel here. Now, optic. Now you're going to be using an optic if you're going to be doing that to the medium to long range. So a couple of options you can go with. A lot of people seem to be liking at the moment the SUSAT multi-zoom. I personally don't get on with it. The ADS speed on it is reduced a little bit more for my liking. You do get a benefit from visual recoil, so the visual recoil is slightly less, but not your actual recoil. So I prefer personally the 2x because it's similar magnification to that of the VLK in the Modern Warfare guns. So I go with the 2x, or you could go with the 3x. A little tip for you actually with these here, the 3x and the 2x, is that they share the reticules. So if you have unlocked one on the 3x, but you haven't unlocked it on the 2x, for example, you can select the 3x, go to customize, pick one that maybe you haven't unlocked, let's say this one here, then go back to your 2x, and it remains, despite me not unlocking that. So you could pick any of the ones that you have unlocked and say your 3x, and it works both ways. So it will actually remain there on here despite me not unlocking it. But I digress. Anyway, so that right here would be your medium to long range. Now, if you're using it with a sniper support, that last attachment, the optic, I would change that, remove that completely, and remember, put this back to the reinforced heavy, and I would put on the rear grip, and not for the aim down sight speed. That aim down sight speed isn't happening. In fact, I think actually slight detriment to your ADS speed. What the speed tape is currently doing is it's actually bringing down your vertical recoil, so it's actually helping vertical recoil. Exclusive Ace did a video on this actually with the speed tapes, slightly affecting your recoil, improving it. So if you're going to have a free attachment slot, I would pick the speed tape to help bring down that recoil. So speed tape, I would say, would be the way to go. So that's the two class setups. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you found this useful, please put a like on the video. And if you'd like to see more content like this, I really would appreciate a subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.